We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA.
Oh, shit, nigga. Connection dropped that fast, nigga. That nigga team low key good in a bit. Yeah, he gave up. He only got 2 players back in the last trade. He gave up his linebacker, a center, and but his defense is always gonna be good. I think got Tremaine Edwards. His ass, he must really need a QB because his top receiver had 88 receiving yards. And Tim Patrick got 188.
Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Who playing? Yeah, and it takes forever. They was in wild card forever.
Kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll have a first down past the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
That boy Travis ain't no joke, Arthur.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Too. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
You said you're going to post it for me?
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this.
You know, I don't give a damn about posting you goddamn thing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yes, nigga. To me.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the U.S.
Oh, he got. I didn't know he had Ronald Jones. He lucky he cut back. He cut that bitch back.
On first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I hit.
He's not going anywhere.
Right
at the line of scrimmage.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now it brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here,
should have been a fumble.
I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Boy, I'm bored.
Down at the 43.
That nigga.
Picking up the first. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up.
Come on, Devon.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
You seen that video I sent you, cuz? That nigga said, cuz said, Alfredo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost
what the fuck is a purple?
Trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
All right. I got some for these niggas who do shit like that.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
I'm
Most
telling
of
you.
these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be taken down.
I'm telling you.
A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately.
Right on
time.
time.
Goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
No, sir. Let's go.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Appreciate you on that post, my boy. That man saying.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, please don't be running, man.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Man, my stomach hurt like a bitch, boy.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fuck it. Go big or go home. Fuck Justin Fields.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I thought Jeezy would have won that bitch that game.
Play action. Stafford.
Tutty.
And he'll let this one go deep for that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That nigga safety was stuck. I knew when Chark was going to cut, it was going to be wide open. See how stuck they was? I like that. That's Tutty.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ride me tonight.
Take it in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
What that nigga Lucas say? A chair is still a chair.
Goes onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now. Because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Coverage intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Look at this bullshit.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter.
That man was going to be delicious. Cover 2. It might be cover 2, show 4. You know what I'm saying?
To throw again. Stafford.
I seen his big tag come off the edge. I like,
Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That nigga, as soon as he said hut, he was already off the line. Oh, yup.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
He running. Like he might be running cover 3 on that bitch.
14-3 ball game.
The score: Jaguars 14, Broncos 3.
That's a man blitz. Now he running cover 1.
Third and long. It's Stafford. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down
like
conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle.
Shark said he's going to take off in the last 2 weeks, though. Matthew Stafford said, let me show you how I can dot these niggas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. And brought down, but not before they're inside.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it. That's why I did the way I did it.
Last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Connection made with Shenault. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Broncos 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And the fun thing is, Arthur, my pass rush ain't even turned up yet.
As Hamler elects not to return it.
I just hope he don't quit on me. He just give me the 4th, and he just concede if it get too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Oh,
and this, let's
hold
face
on, there
it,
we go. You know what I'm saying?
If they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I worked for the third. I woke up.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
Yeah,
Bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
For Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really stretch your defense.
Really cool.
Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Anderson picking it up. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room,
I see why niggas be passing around Justin Fields.
But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Doing a mess around. Everybody doing a mess around.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
That nigga say, that nigga ass talking about can't blame Teddy B. You can blame niggas if you want to. I feel like Denzel Washington right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in. Yeah, you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Boy, come on now.
That last possession, though.
Good juke,
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Almost intercepted.
Like
He's forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sean, do like I give a fuck, Sean?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Wow.
He's got his tight end feet. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A slant to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
To Sutton, and he'll be brought down at the 45. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He got this.
Back to throw again.
Nope.
Those passes intercepted for the 14.
Didn't he came to play.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Come on, man.
If
y'all just let my nigga get his hose like he's supposed to, he gonna let y'all, he gonna show y'all that
it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
You only got 1 interception.
And it's 3rd down.
And you ain't running, man. Oh. 22. Go ahead. You rock my world. The way you.
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
You rock my world. They hold me, cuz. Every time.
Down stop that they needed because they had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Because I'm telling you, Kareem Jackson will catch my
down on is Logan Cook to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
These niggas say we can't
It'll
play.
be a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Wilson, if you would have called that, you would have been out the game,
sir. Back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
When I say out of the game,
it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Out of the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No! Tell that nigga he's supposed to pick it off, my boy, but still.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was
very confident
in his ability to fit that one in.
That zone skin on my nigga, boy.
There wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
Josh Jones got the pick, watch.
And knocked
I'm
it
gonna
away.
get a pick this play, watch, I'll tell you. From Josh Jones, watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. A pepper. What the fuck is a pepper?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This nigga is locking up.
Passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I'm like,
has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Agnew now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Come on! I know everybody seen how big that bitch-ass hole was. I was for the touchdown.
Looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch this shit, cuz. Watch this shit, y'all. Watch what I tell you. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Commit.
Now it's Stafford.
He didn't commit.
Being chased out left. Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
We do not care.
Stafford. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
What the? There's a prep. Sound like my grandmama.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Come on! I turned up the field so he would have missed that bitch.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween.
What the fuck is that?
As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
Back off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Yeah, I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Oh, boy.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We do not care.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game.
Is that the reason why everybody keeps letting Justin Fields ass go?
Defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
What the fuck is a pass?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion, Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to rifle one.
Come on, boy. Oh, they hold me, cuz.
Intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally stop him as he's
he had him beat on the step. They supposed to give me that goddamn lead pass. Imagine Stafford 94 arm strength.
He had back.
He certainly does, but as
you
well
that shit?
know,
That nigga had that nigga dust.
Used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
I hope he mad. Oh, he better not run that bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna make sure he remember the day that he played the Titans.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, Josh Allen.
They'll set up to throw. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
I know you ain't to throw it to Noah, but they needed it. They didn't want to give him out his stick. What the fuck is a pass? Okay.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Broncos 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He tried to strip that nigga. It just didn't happen.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars continue
He looks so
roll.
pretty. I seen him.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I love you, babe. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't
This
know.
will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
You might mind you up or something that you know how I feel. Back then we were good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch.
Wake up then, boy.
57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a
I fucked with it. I wake that nigga up. Fields, wake up. We're calling all Fields. That's a pick. I'm telling you. You throw it to him, it's a pick. Watch what I tell you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Different story this time around.
He would even looked at the only nigga who been catching the balls for him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside.
Well, you see how they had my nigga Wilson just stop?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
The pick. I'm reading it, buddy. I got my eye on it. Why you doing it? I would have went for the bitch. I'm getting my ass whooped by 32 points. I'm going for it. In the red zone, too.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to
On my mama, we ass cheek faces.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal.
Nigga be having whiskers, nigga. Call me Frisky the cat.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe...
Oh, do you remember Phoenix the cat good?
Just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And
a lot of niggas ain't gonna know. Remember that nigga because they ain't old enough.
For the touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh my mama, bro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But
he almost mouthed him. He almost mouthed him.
You and me trying to get to the airport. The roads would be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The
if I didn't get hit, it'd been worse.
Struggles this entire game. Offensively,
I know like hell. I'm gonna block you because you blitzing him at the edge.
Back to the air. Stafford
should have had him.
And his throw is in.
Tell me why they did this.
First round pick, the intended target. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Boy, I seen that shit when it...
Intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35.
I seen that bitch. As soon as he did that little catch out there, that's it.
Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while
It's cool. We want our ball back.
Same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
He ain't gonna get that shit.
2nd and 2. Going for it all.
I had it too. I just went away from it. That should have been picked.
J.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a
I need to start
receiver.
playing. I let him
Maybe
get 2
sometimes
touchdowns.
the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes
they
you
can
get
tell you.
lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
So tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
He think that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Nigga say, curl down. 22. He's still in Petey Road.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
He
Now
ran
it's
down.
3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Just let me breathe for a minute,
Pass on that
yeah.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Touchdown.
And the Broncos
So they did not let me throw that bitch. I don't know how the fuck he got even close to me. And nobody was right there when I threw the bitch that ball.
6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game
Josh
has
Allen,
played
get to
out.
him,
They
buddy.
trail
Hutchinson.
big as we continue on now here
Make
in
a
this
fumble.
4th quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
I thought he picked that bitch up because he looked just like he was going to be cookie.
And their struggles continue here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's
No,
coming.
but you know,
let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Gotta try it here. He's back to
Come on, Wilson. We don't do stupid ass shit like that, bro. We pick that shit off.
Unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. It's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
Good juke.
Jacksonville. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. I ain't got 100 yards rushing yet. Now I got to go to my running plays.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of
They
his
hold
tight
me
end.
good.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
11 yards,
this
buddy.
could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Like a bitch, lefty and all, who are righty. Like.
They'll try and run some.
Come on, fucking Tariq, buddy. Tariq.
Into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If he didn't get out the block, it's cutting.
Here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Jaguar pressure and a
That nigga Josh Allen, like,
We've been around this league for a while.
nigga, we made
Many
it.
coaches
Nigga,
never
I'm
pull
here.
the starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Oh, he was trying to wait. He was trying to wait. I see that. He was trying to wait at that little pass thing at the end.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
I need my 100 yards, man.
Two more to use here in the final stages.
Looking at it, I'm not gonna throw the ball. I'm gonna run that bitch. I only need 11 yards, man. Let me get my 11 yards, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside.
Is it 100? That's all I need, baby.
And we will get it.
I'm kicking my field goal.
With 2
I don't want to be in the red zone without getting the thing.
And the Jaguar first down.
No, because I'm in the red zone. I want to like I ain't scored. I'm in the red zone.
Insult to injury here late in the game. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good.
Hell no, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
20.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
And he
I'm
said,
Brandon Gaudin.
tighten
You've
up.
been watching the NFL
Over there shaking like a stripper.
on EA Sports.
So that nigga gotta get ready for work and shit. Bitch ass. That nigga said, "Cuz gonna get player of the week, cuz." And nigga said three picks and 1 pick six. Come on, Shanowski, get a speed boost. Let me see. Damn. Arthur, look who got another boost, Arthur. Oh, you get it. I'm talking about your boy, that superstar linebacker, Jermaine Davis. Yeah, but they said it was too much. They said even the first round, just the first round by itself was too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how in the fuck? Nigga, that shit won't be the first pick by the end of the year. Your pick wasn't gonna be number 1 pick by the end of the year. Cause I know you, cause you was gonna go on a spree of ruining niggas' playoff chances, like you always fucking do. That nigga say, you see what Lou said when you play him? Nigga said, cuz said, it's alright, you don't get your first dub against me. He knew. It was at that moment he knew that he nah. That nigga say. See, that's the reason why I don't really want to trade nobody because my team more going up. That's why you play. I can't play. You trade so many. I don't give a fuck. I only wanted one nigga, and he talking about he wanted some extra shit, cause he could have had Agnew ass, but he wanted to be greedy, and I had to let him. All right, keep that. Nigga said, cause my first touchdown was like a 73-yard run, Arthur. I hope my wife didn't wash my work pants, and they be like in the dryer. You know what I'm saying? Shoo doo doo. Who you? Who my team? Who my team in that league? Cause you know who I got. I don't even know if I got a running back on that team. I didn't even look at that team. I just can't. Cause whoever had them bro signed all these old weak ass niggas. Nigga Melvin and Mark Ingram got a big ass contract, nigga. I was like, bro, it's that bullshit. Something about that name, oh yeah. Hey, please. Something about it. Something about this biscuit. Something about this biscuit. It is the sweet biscuit. Yeah. I know that I love it. Oh, I love it biscuit. It is the sweetest biscuit I know. Oh, I love it biscuit. Oh, I love. And I realize it is the sweetest thing I know. It tastes like fire. Ooh. Just when it come in the morning, you can scream. No, 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 no. Something about that name. Oh, eh, eh. Oh, how I love that biscuit. Oh, how I love. And I realize it is the sweetest thing I know.